Hey guys, this is P.M.R.Bonez88's. And last weekend I went to the movies in theaters and I finally got to see was Captain America the Winter Soldier. So for this second film, it really had more action. It had a lot of action and the story plot of it was kind of dull. Well, it was actually dull and it did somehow slow down for the movie scene because there was like too much talking and almost made me pass out, made me almost fall asleep. But when the action came in, that's where I was like wide awake for it. I was really surprised to see it, especially between Captain and the Winter Soldier. The fight sequence is intense. You won't be disappointed. And for the characters such as Steve Rogers, Black Widow, Nick Fury, and the Winter Soldier, some of these characters, they do have their background story, but mostly we see it's just Steve Rogers, his past during the U.S. Army, well, when he was in the Army, and also with his friendship between him and Bucky before he died in the first Avenger. But I'm not going to spoil it too much, so I'm not going to spoil anything, so this review is non-spoiler, no spoiler alerts. For Cap's new uniform, his new costume, I'm not saying that it's good, I'm not saying it's bad or terrible. I think it's practically like a fashion, like a new uniform that he's working out for S.H.I.E.L.D. But it's not as better than the other original costume that he wore in the first Avengers and Marvel's The Avengers movie. I only could wish that he wore the same costume that he wore in the first Avenger. He couldn't have worn that one instead, but since his costume was like messed up and all battle damage back in New York, so they decided to give him a secondary or thirdary new costume. And he has another shield, which was the blue and white and stars in the middle shield. So that was like a new shield. I really like that shield. I never seen it in the comics, but like I said, I never read the comics of Captain America, not too much. I'm only a fan of him for the Avengers movie and Captain America, the first Avenger movie. And the Winter Soldier as well. And we also see Nick Fury in action. That was really intense to see him in action, fighting off with two cops, and then all of a sudden something does happen to him. But I'm not going to spoil it, like I said. And however, there's a little secret between S.H.I.E.L.D. and now they're going after Captain America and Black Widow, Nick Fury. So somehow there is something about S.H.I.E.L.D. and there's a little secret of it. So I'm just gonna zip it, but there is something about S.H.I.E.L.D. And also there's two ending credits. Like if those of you are interested of seeing the two endings, I would strongly recommend you just stay in your seats, stay in the theaters, and watch the two endings because there is a big, huge surprise that you're gonna see, and it's definitely related to the second Avenger movie. I'm thinking of going to see it in theaters once again. So just to rate this film, I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. The action was so intense, it was so magnificent, and like I said, the story plot was really too slow. They couldn't just like pace it up, like make it fast, like pace it up and get into the action and not too much talking because it really kind of bored me. But none of that, this movie is really intense. Even the characters were awesome in this, especially seeing Falcon in action. That was really great to add him in it, and hopefully he's in the Avengers of Age of Ultron. I hope he's in there. And I also cannot wait till this movie comes on Blu-ray and DVD. So on my superhero movie review, I'm still working on my Spider-Man 3 review. I'm just still editing this one because this is actually practically my longest one ever. It won't be done probably around probably in late April or early May. So around there, late April or early May. And this is P.M.R.Bonez88 signing off. His saying is, peace!